Hey guys, Ryan here and welcome to the Battle Blog. So we're going to be talking about game development and the future of the channel. So yeah, this year I will be getting into game development, and making games was my dream ever since I was a kid, but I kind of gave it up for over 15 years and I will be talking about that in a future vlog. Alright, so now I'm going to be talking about the future of the channel and how things are going to change from here on in. So let's begin with how the channel performed last year. So in 2021 I mostly focused on Dragon Quest content, and I did get some sponsored video opportunities from SNK, Einen Games, Taito, Square Enix, and THQ Nordic, but those videos did not really do as well as the Dragon Quest videos, and switching up the Dragon Quest videos definitely improved a lot of my traffic, but the problem was I really started burning out on Dragon Quest. Because when you kind of live and breathe Dragon Quest every single day trying to make your channel grow, yeah, it can get pretty overwhelming, and by the time the 35th anniversary rolled around, all of my traffic just plummeted right after that. Like, the 35th anniversary was kind of a mixed bag for me, but the biggest disappointment about it was there are no plans for a worldwide release for the Dragon Quest X segment, and I think that kind of was the final nail in the coffin if the game will ever get localized here into the United States in English. It sucks, but the good thing is, our translation tools for the PC version of Dragon Quest X have come such a very, very long way, to the point where you can pretty much play the entire game in English now. It's not 100% perfect, but there are going to be a lot of updates coming throughout the years, and it's going to get to the point where all of the translations will be pretty much perfect. So last year over the summer, I did take a 2-month hiatus just to get the Dragon Quest X version 5 review done, and that took a lot out of me, like I explained before. So I pretty much took a break for the rest of 2021. Yes, I could have released videos in December where all the ad revenue is at its highest, but I just needed a break. Alright guys, so what will be the future of the channel from this point forward? Well, this might not be easy for a lot of you guys to hear. Oh, okay, well don't worry, I'm not quitting, I'm not leaving the channel, but things are gonna slow down. Like, slow down a lot. Yeah, because like I said before, I do want to get into game development, and I do want to spend all of my time trying to make a game. Yeah, because ever since I started making content since 1997, I've pretty much been talking about other people's intellectual properties my entire content creation life, and I finally think it's time to make an intellectual property of my own. And in all honesty, I'm just getting really tired of reviewing games. I'm really burnt out on it. I kind of feel like it's kind of the same thing but different game. I talk about the story, I talk about my thoughts of the game, I make funny skits, I make funny jokes, and kind of rinse and repeat, just replace the game, and it's pretty much the same video, and I'm kind of burning out on doing that. Yeah, because Battle Geek Plus started in 2011. I started reviewing games in 2014 with Awesome Video Game Memories, but when you kind of do the same thing for over 7 years over and over, it does get a bit tiring. And yeah, while I will admit the lack of views is a bit discouraging, it's not really the main reason why I kind of want to stop reviewing. And this next thing is something I will admit to you guys, and some of you might disagree, but I do kind of feel like my performances in the past 2 years or so haven't been up to par with a lot of my past videos. Yeah, because back when I started Awesome Video Game Memories, the first couple of years, I would flub up my lines, but not that much, maybe 3 or 4 times. But in the past 2 years, I've been flubbing up my lines 7 to 8 times, and then sometimes I'm up to 10 to 12 times. And you guys don't see this since I edit all of it, but it's really honest to God frustrating to me when I'm editing. I have to go through all the bad takes before I get to the really good take, and I do feel like it's a bit of a self-conscious thing, but I feel like my memory hasn't been as good in the past couple of years. Like the first couple of Awesome Video Game Memories, I did them completely improv like Classic Game Room does, and I kind of felt like doing them improv without a script. It kind of felt a lot more genuine to me because, I was mostly talking from the heart, trying to remember all the best things I love about games. And by the time I hit the Dragon Quest XI review, I had to script all of that since it was a long game. And for some reason, when I started scripting videos, I really started flubbing up my lines a lot more. And I bet a lot of you who actually do YouTube videos yourselves can relate to this. Like, sometimes when you're reading off your script, your brain will process it, but then your mouth will say something completely different, or you'll just flub up the line entirely. And honest to God, for the past couple of years, it's been really personally frustrating to me. And I do have to admit, I'm getting older. I just turned 40 last October, and my memory is not as good as it used to be. So I kind of feel like after 10 years of doing Battle Geek Plus, I started Battle Geek Plus when I was 30, man. And now I'm 40. And in 10 years, I'm going to be 50. So I do kind of feel like, in all honesty, after 10 years, it's kind of time for me to pack up my bags and kind of move on to the next phase of my life, which will be game development. But if I do have to pinpoint one major reason why I kind of want to get out of reviewing, it's mostly because I want to get into game development, and I am working on a prototype of the first game I do want to release, and I do want to spend most of my time doing that rather than reviewing other games. Yeah, because I've heard in recent years that YouTube's kind of becoming more content-based rather than personality-based. I don't know how true that is, but from what I gathered, more people just want to watch videos to get information rather than watching someone who puts on a personality or be a character and review stuff for them. And kind of honestly, I feel like I haven't really adjusted with the times, and you know what, that's okay. You know, I would rather make the stuff I want to make rather than try to follow trends or try to jump on the next big thing. And I also decided sometime last year that I really don't want to pursue YouTube as a full-time job anymore. You know, back in 2011 when I started, I was like, man, I want YouTube to be my full-time job. That'd be like the dream job, man. Because back in 2011, I was working this corporate job that I didn't really like. And I was like saying, man, in a couple of years, you know, all these corporate sheep are going to be watching me on TV, you know, being interviewed by Ellen, all those delusions of grandeur that I had back in the day. And now I'm like, so Ryan, how did that work out? I'm like, didn't quite work out, but hey, it's completely fine. I mean, the algorithm is a huge problem, but I don't think it's the only problem. I do think the problem with this platform is not just the algorithm, but it's the culture of the platform. Yeah, because people want things good, fast, and now. Yeah, because I used to think weekly content was the way to go, but now daily has become the new weekly. And with the type of content I make, there's no way I could ever do this daily. And yeah, there's always that fear of being demonetized, having your channel taken down for no reason, for copyright problems. And every time I upload to YouTube, I always feel like I'm walking on thin ice. Like at any time my channel could go. But luckily I haven't had any really big problems lately. Like YouTube doesn't really feel safe anymore. And also all the hours you have to spend grinding away at YouTube just to make a couple hundred views. I thought about and also predicted what would happen if I did become a popular channel. And kind of in the high 100,000 subscribers, a million subscribers, etc. You probably won't be seeing any long Dragon Quest type videos. I would have to cover like Call of Duty, Battlefield. I would probably have to cover drama in the game community like every single day. I would probably be milking the entire Bobby Kotick, Activision Blizzard thing to death. Like I would have to focus on all the content that's trending rather than making these long Dragon Quest videos that I enjoy doing. So yeah, everybody, I'm sorry to say this, but I will be slowing things down. You know, videos will probably come out more on a whenever I feel like it basis. Alright guys, so this is what's going to happen for the future. For the entire month of February up to the middle of March, I will be releasing 6 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game reviews that I actually shot in my old apartment back in 2019, but I didn't get around to editing them until now. Although I do admit the lighting at my old apartment was better, I don't really miss how crammed and noisy it was. And I will be doing a comparison video between Dragon Quest X offline and online, and it's not going to be a super detailed video where I do all the stories and skits and stuff. It's just going to be like kind of a simple comparison video, and then probably in the next year and a half or so, or probably a little longer than that, I will kind of be ending off things with my Dragon Quest X version 6 review. You know, gonna get the gang all back together to do some voice acting, gonna bust out the green screen and do some funny skits, and I think that's kind of a perfect way to end things for me. But if I do change my mind about things, I will let you know, but this is kind of the path I want to go on right now. I do want to pursue my passion of making games, which was a dream I had since I was a kid, which I did give up, but now I'm coming back to it and I'm really excited for it. And I kind of hope some of you guys will join me on the journey too. You know, those of you who decide to stay after all this. Hey, so I forgot to add this in when I was recording, so sadly I will not be covering Dragon Quest XII or Treasures or any of the other games. I might want to do a smaller show, kind of like a games I'm playing type show. I don't know what the title's going to be, so I'll probably cover games in a smaller capacity, kind of more like yeah, so these are the games I'm playing and these are kind of my thoughts on them. You know, just do it really short. And I also think this might help me with my memory issues. Yeah, I kind of just want to do a smaller show where I'm having a conversation with you guys. Yeah, so I have no idea when I'll be doing this show, and if I do the show it might come out sporadically, but we'll see. Yeah, so don't worry, I'm not going to be quitting YouTube, I'm just going to be changing priorities and kind of make things on a bit of a smaller scale while I spend more of my time on game development. So I hope you guys understand. Now back to the video portion of the video where I'm on camera. So yeah guys, so that ends things with the battle blog, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to check out these other videos, and also make sure to follow me on social media and check out the official Battle Geek Plus website. Take care.